मूलं ब्रह्मजलधेः पूर्णेन्दुमानन्ददं वैराग्याम्बुजभास्करं यढगण तापहं मोहाम्बोदरपूगपातनविधौ स्वसम्भवं शङ्करं वन्दे ब्रह्मकुलं कलङ्कशमनं श्रीरामभूपप्रियं सान्द्रानन्दपयोदसौभगतनुं पीताम्बरं सुन्दरं पाणौ बाणशरासनं कपिलसत् तूणीरभारम्बरं राजीवायतलोचनं धृतजटा जूतेन संशोभितं सीतालक्ष्मणसंयुतं पथिगतं रामाभिरामं भजे रामाभिरामं भजे हरि. We've seen the Aranyakanda and we have reached number 32. Abhidala Bhagati Magibara Gita Gayau Haridham Teki Kriya Jato Chita Nijakar Keen He Ram. Bhagavan himself did the Shraddha, the final rites for this Geet Jatayu, his father's friend, like his own father. Tata, he calls him several times. This Jatayu was killed by this Ravan. His two wings were cut off and he waited to get darshan of Bhagavan Sri Ram. And now, Tulsidas Ji's comment on this most compassionate act of the Lord to give Sai Yuddha Sarupya Mukti to this Gita, to this volunteer. His comment now sees that after 32. A very famous verse. कोमल चित अति दीन दयाला कारण बिनु रघुनाथ कृपाला ईद अदम खग आमिष भोगी गति दीनी जो चाठक जोगी सुनहु उमा ते लोग भागी हरि तजी होई विषय अनुरागी पुनि सीथई खोजत द्वौ भाई चले बिलोकत बन बहुताई संकुल लता बिटप घन कानन बहु खग मृगत गज पंचान पंथ प्रबंध निपाता ते सब कई साप के बाता दुर्वासा मोई दीनी सापा प्रभु पद पे किमिता सो पापा सुनु गंधर्व कहूँ मैं टोई मोहि मुकुल द्रोही मन क्रम बचन कपट तजी जो करहु सुर सेव मोहि समेत विरंच शिव बसता के सब देव सियावर पवन सुत हनुमान की जय उमापति भाई सब संतन की जय. कोमल चित अति दीन दयाला. Tulsidas Ji's comment on Bhagavan Sri Ram's compassionate act of giving mukti to that volunteer also. He says he is this Raghunatha Kripala Karana Binu, without cause. His nature is like that. There are certain types of things in the world which you cannot ask, like why is the sun bright? Why is the sun hot? But if it were not hot, it wouldn't be sun, isn't it? That would be like a fridge or something. It has to be. It has to be hot, no? Why is water wet? That is its nature, isn't it? Yeah, nature is to be wet. So why is sugar sweet? But if it were not sweet, then what will not be sugar? That will be clear crystal. Sugar's nature is to be sweet. See? So here he says, Karana binu raghunatha kripala. Without reason, Bhagavan is compassionate. Because his nature is to be compassionate. That is the idea. Komala chita ati dina dayala. Karana binu raghunatha kripala. Komala chita means a soft-hearted, soft mind. Even Ravan in the battlefield, he tells, okay, now Ravan, you give back Sitaji and let us finish all this. I'll forgive you now also. Komala chit, soft-hearted, even for a Rakshasa, who did such grave crime. And this Jatayu who tried to save Sitaji. How, you see? So, Komal chit ati dina dayala. Those who are helpless, he is compassionate towards them. Geet, and why? See, the comment continues. Geet adhama khaga amisha bhogi. There are a lot to say in that. Amisha bhogi means who eats meat, flesh, and that too dead flesh. Kobo means they wait for animals to die. Vultures, na? Scavenger birds. Geet adham khaga amisha bhogi gati deenhi jo jachata jogi. He gave him that state which is desired by yogis, which yogis pray for. Yogis wish for that state. And Bhagavan gave that state to a vulture. Ati deen. Ati deen means totally helpless. Ati deena dayala na. So he gave that state to him. And Geet adhama khaga amisha bhogi. In that you have to see. So it shows, Bhagavan really doesn't look at all the things we look at. And just now he'll tell Shabadi also, just now coming up there. He doesn't look at all the things we look at. For one, this is human nature. For one bad quality in a person, we condemn the whole person. Okay, see, like for example, Sugriva. Sugriva was Mahadarpok. Means biggest coward in Ramayana. He's a coward also, right? But for that cowardice, and his cowardice act, Bhagavan will not cast him off, because cowardice act or not, he is still a devotee of Ram, you see. So you not, but human beings have the tendency of doing that. We cast out people just because of this one quality or that one quality and all that. Of course, society has rules also, and we have to take into consideration rules, right? It's like that fellow is a murderer. We can't say, okay, let's give him a chance this time. Maybe he'll not murder again, Bring him satsang. Society has rules and all. You can't just go and murder people like that. So we have to follow the rules. But we are mere mortal now. Bhagavan Sri Ram is. And today we are seeing Kathopanishad. Now we have to make our intellect like Hiranyagarbha, isn't it? It's Ishvara's intellect. So we have to tend in that direction. We may not achieve that in 1 day or 2 days, but that is the direction we are supposed to go. Komala chit ati dina dayal. And even to this, Amisha bhogi, who eats meat. Like quickly when we, suppose I am vegetarian and then I see that other fellow eating meat. Lost cause. Gone case. In Indian English we say, gone case. They're not Trinidad, nobody in Trinidad would say. But in India, gone case. Means to say, we already condemn him because he eats meat. But see Bhagwan. And that to Geet. Look here. In this kind of culture, we condemn Kobo also. What to talk about eat meat? Once is a Kobo. Kobo means voltaire. Kobo is French word for voltaire. Not K-O-B-O, eh? C-O-R-B-E-A-U, like... Yeah. B-A-U-X and all? Wow, pray. I don't know why it... And so easy to spell that thing in Sanskrit. K-O-B-O. K-O-B-O is Kobo, na? 4 letters, I don't know why you write 7 unnecessary letters. You have to drop all those letters and all. And still say Kobo. So anyway, he's a voltaire and he eats meat and still Rama. Gati dini jo jachata jogi. Jata means yachat. Yach. Yach. What is it? To? No. Yach. Yach, to ask. To beg. Yach. So jachat. Like that. So now Bhagavan Shiva tells to Uma after all of this. Uma, Sunaho Uma, te log. What a nice line. Those people, te log, abhagi, they are most unfortunate. They are gone cases. Most unfortunate. Abhagi means unfortunate. Who? Haritaji. They drop Hari. Haritaji ho hi Bishaya Anuragi. Oh. And they run after all worldly, material, sensual things of this world. Most unfortunate are those people. What is given for Abhagi there? Huh? Unblessed. Unblessed. Most unblessed. Abhagi. Unfortunate. What? Dropping Hari and running after this world, this thing in the world, that thing in the world. Punisita hi khojata, then that Geet Katha, Geet Prasanga. Over. Now next Prasanga. What is that? Punisita hi khojata dwa bhai. Then they continue their search for. There's an important point there also. We can't forget the goal. They will search out Sitaji. Suddenly if you meet Jatayu, you forget, what did I come here? People do that. They're going down the road. Then they meet somebody and stop and have a long chat. That professor, he met one fellow on the road. Then they had a long chat. Then he asked that fellow, when I met you, which way was I going? Was I going this way or that way? Then that student said, you were going that way. He said, oh, that means I had my lunch already. So quickly we forget our goal or destination, this, that, all sorts of things. Amazing thing. So Tulsidaji quickly tells, see, after the katha is there, Puni, again. Sita hi khojata dwa bhai, they resume their search for Sita. One more thing is that, one more thing is there. There's a clean break. Clean break from the previous prasanga, and you continue now your. You don't carry the. Somewhere I read nicely says, Bhagavan does not give anybody in this world, in any particular day, more burden than he can carry. He never gives anybody in any particular day more burden than he can carry. Our problem is, when Bhagavan gives this much burden to carry today, we are carrying the burden of yesterday and we are carrying the burden of tomorrow also. All that is in our head. Are you trying to carry all the burden? One time. Yesterday gone. Make a clean break. Clean break. Next katha now. Next thing. Puni, resume the search. Resume the search, and not to let whatever just happened hinder the search. Like that. Clear cut language also is given. So that kind of indication is there between. I told you that Tulsidas writes more between the lines than in the lines. In between the lines. पुनि सीतई खोजत द्वौ भाई चले बिलो कत बन बहुताई संकुलता बिटप घन कानन बहु खग मृग तह गज पंचानन. And then he continued his search in very thick forest. They went in. Chale below kata bana bahutai, many forests all over. Sankulalata abitapa ghana kanan. Thick forest. I don't know, in those days thick forest must have been there, but now India doesn't have a thick forest like that. Thick forest when you have to see here in this rainforest. Like where we go in the mountain and all. Ghor jungle. You can't walk through that. No chance of walking through that. No chance whatsoever. It's so thick and overgrown. So that type of Bhagwan went to do that. No. You have to go with a sword. Yeah, bring the sword. Sankula lata bitapa ghana kanan. Bahu khaga, many animals. Mriga, deer. A bird there, many khaga, bird and deer or animal. Gaja, elephant. And panchanan. Panchanan is lion. How that word is formed, I don't know. Why is lion called panchanan? 5 face? Somebody can do some research. Why lion is called panchanan? 5 face. Lion have 1 face to me. Avatapant, now on the way. Katha again now. Avatapant, kabandani pata, te sabakahi saapake bata. On the way, he killed or he encountered and also removed that Kavanda Rakshasa. Kavanda Rakshasa is easy to remember. You know, sometimes you see when you see those serial and all, he's the one with that eye, 1 eye in his chest and his mouth and all in the belly like that. And 2 long arms like that. You don't remember seeing that? How could you forget that? One eye in his chest only. His head gone down to his belly. Like, he grabbed Bhagwan Ram and Lakshmana. And Bhagwan cut out his arm. Like that. Well, he was actually a Gandharva. Gandharvas are the celestial performers, you know, the Kalakars. They dancers and musicians and all. The Gandharvas of some other loka. That is what they do. That is their specialty. They sing and dance and all. They are very good musicians. So this Kabanda, in that Gandharva lok, Durvasa Muni had gone. Durvasa sat down there. And you know, Durvasa is a god rishi, you know, that fellow. And when anybody is, this Kavanda was a singer, so he was singing and all ragas and, you know, tan, alap, ityadi, all sorts of things, he was giving like anything. And this Durvasa Muni, you know, when somebody is singing, you say, wow, 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 kya baat hai? Durvasa is saying nothing. So this Kavanda got angry, but Durvasa no. And Durvasa gave him this sharp. Because Durvasa didn't say, wow, 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 kya baat hai? There's one other thing, you know. This Kalakar always looking for the audience to, you know, your audience to say, wow, 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 kya baat hai? Ek baar fir. One more time. You one fellow, he was singing there, you know, and he put his harmonium and he closed his eyes and he was going like anything. And when he opened his eyes, only one man was sitting. The whole audience gone home. The whole audience gone home. So he telling his man, he said, Bhaiya, I must thank you. At least you remain to listen to me. He said, what remain? I have to sing after you. After you is my singing. But that is the part of the life of a kalakar. They want people to clap and say wow, wow, wow. So the Kabanda, Durvasa sat down there. And he's a serious type of fellow, you know. And it's at least let me try. And you know, he's singing and all. Then they put all of his and they do their voice like that. He was doing all that and nothing. The Durvasa just sitting there. So he got angry with him. Then, why he went there? No, he just goes everywhere. Yeah. He just goes there because somebody has to get a shop. So, Durvasa Mohidini Sapa. See, he tells, Durvasa gave me a sap. Then Prabhupada Pekhi, and then part of the shrap, one good thing in the shrap also, they turn out very nicely. And they live happily ever after. No? Prabhupada Pekhi Mitaso Papa. It means to say that part of the shrap is that when you will see the feet of Bhagwan at one time, and then all your shrap will go away. Then Sunugandarva Kahau Mai Tohi Mohina Sohai Brahmakula Drohi. But now these few lines that follows from there and about 3-4 lines down is very difficult to understand in Ramayana. But I'll tell you. See, he says Mohina Sohai Brahmakula Drohi. I don't like people who hate Brahmanas. Brahmakula Drohi. I don't like people who hate Brahmanas. Bhagwan tells. And Brahmakula means born in a Brahmana family also. Then Mana, Krama, Bachana, Kapat, Taji, Jo, Kar, Bhu, Suraseva. Those who drop in body, speech and mind, they drop Kapat. All deceit and conceit and also. And Jokara Bhusura Seva, and they do Seva for the Brahmana. Mohi Sameta Biranchi Siva Basata Ke Sabadev. Me and Lord Shiva and Brahmaji and all the devas come under their control. That person who's dropped this kapat and all and serve Brahmanas. But now, the other 2 lines and all. See. Sapat tarat parushaka hanta Pujaya piprasila gunahina Sudrana gunagan jnana prabhina Kai nija dharmata hi samujhava Nija pada priti dekhi mana bhava Raghupati charana kamala sirunai Gayau gagana apani gati pai Tahi de gati Ram udara Savari ke ash Shri Ram Jaya Jaya Ram Shri Ram Jaya Ram. Then the katha changes, the Shavari katha comes. Let us finish this piece here. Sapata, if the easy means to say, even if this Brahmana gives, if he gives curse, Sapata means Shrapa. Then Tadata, if he beats us also. Then Parusha Kahanta, he speaks harsh words. Viprapuja asagavahi santa. Saints say that still he is puja. Viprapuja. Brahmana is worshipful. Huh? Then now you think it finished there? No. Pujiya Vipra Sila Guna Hina. He is worshipful even if he is devoid of any Sila and Guna. Sila means any friendliness, good character, amiability, friendly. If he is devoid of that, and Guna are in good qualities, devoid of that, he is still worshipful. Then, more now. Sudrana Guna Gana Jnana Prabhina. And if that Shudra has all Guna, Gana means all great qualities, and Jnana Prabhina, and is adept in knowledge also. Na Pujiya. That now will go with Pujiya. Na Pujiya. So strong words. So those type of lines used to baffle all students of Vedanta. So once we had discussed this with Guruji and all. So that this is the, see, good, that's why Guru is there. We have Bhakti Siddhanta, we have Karma Siddhanta, and we have Jnana Siddhanta, right? You know. So this type of line belong to Karma Siddhanta. It means to say it is valid from Karma Siddhanta standpoint. He is worshipful because of Karma Adhikaritva. You understand that thing? I'll tell some examples and all just now, and you'll understand that. But now, see how just now Kevat washed Bhagwan's feet. Guha, outcast these are. Bhagwan embraced him, Bharat embraced him, the Guru embraced him, Vasishta. Isn't it? That is Bhakti Siddhanta. So that has nothing to do with caste and Brahmana, Kshatriya, everybody is same. Just now gone. Then Bhagwan Sri Ram himself did Shrad for Voltaire, Gidraj. Huh? Then just now, he will tell to Shabari, who is again another devotee, because all Bhakti Siddhanta this is, who is another devotee. He will tell Jati particular, all of these things, I have no consideration for all of this. So throughout Ramayana you have this thing, right? But then now, so it's suddenly in the middle of this. Then, this is Bhakti Siddhanta, no? Jnana Siddhanta, what? Hari Vyapaka Sarvatra Samana. From Jnana standpoint, Hari is all pervasive. So again, there is no such thing as Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudra, everybody is all, same Hari. Hari is the one who pervades all beings. Vasudeva Sarvamiti. Ishavasyamidam Sarvam. No, this is Jnana Siddhanta, isn't it? So we see only Bhakti and Jnana. But Karma Siddhanta is what actually is practiced in the society. How? You will see this thing now. I'll give the example. Guruji's example itself, I'll give that. On Independence Day, right? On our Independence Day here, you'll see our president goes there. And then they have that, and all the whole army salutes. Now, that president may have been elected, appointed by one political party. They were the one who chose him. Like right now in India, the BJP chose a president, isn't it? If it were Congress, they would have chosen somebody else. But once he's chosen as president on Independence Day, and the people who, all the Solias and all who are there giving salute, that Solia cannot say, no, I am Congress, I can't salute him because I don't like this president, isn't it? The president's status, a post, a seat, is the seat that deserves salute. And everybody has to, all the soldiers who come there, they all have to salute him, you see. Because he has acquired, by virtue of that seat, adhikaritva, fitness. Fitness. So this adhikaritva works in society. Once a person gets fitness, like for example, here I'll show you. We had a former minister of education who was reading a speech, and in the speech the word paradigm came. And this minister of education himself, while reading his speech, he says paradigm. And then we had another minister of education. She was reading her speech, and she said that the school feeding program start giving breakfasts. Now look, the people may be, that minister of education may be an illiterate also, but once he gets that adhikaritva and that seat, right? Every junior officer who may be more qualified, also has to follow the orders of that minister of education or not. Even our minister of education may be illiterate, never went to school, which is quite possible. Incidentally, you know what I read today? 18 million Americans cannot read. 18 million. Caribbean does not have 18 million people. You join up all of our population, we don't get 18 million. Well, maybe around that. So many people in the United States cannot read. Some can become ministers also. President even, yeah. It could become anything, you see. No, but the idea is, once it is society gives that adhikaritva to that person, that fitness, that position, that person becomes reverential, worshipful. We have to follow his orders, isn't it? We have to show respect. You can't just say this or that to the Minister of Education. All the junior officers in that department have to. So the Shastras and the society and the Vedas and all give this, in Karma Siddhanta, give this place to Brahmanas. And so the Brahmanas have to be revered and respected because they are given that position. Like that. And one is born in that position. In Karma Siddhanta. When in Bhakti and Jnana, the Siddhanta is different. So, Bhagavan is telling, now how that came suddenly? No? What is the connection of Bhagavan Ram bringing this topic? When people ask this question, Bhagavan Ram suddenly brought in this topic for what reason? Then people say, interpolate it. I am not mixing with all the other things which is going on there. Interpolated means somebody inserted those lines there, just like that. So then scholars say, no. It is not interpolated. That those lines belong there and they actually come in very, very aptly in that position. How? Because this Kabanda had disrespected Durvasa, who was Brahmana. And so he got that sharp. You may be Gandharva and have the best voice and singing, and all, but you have to have respect for those who have the position of such and such. You see? So he disrespected Durvasa Muni. So it is not interpolated. Eh? Well, that is what the tradition holds. The verses are there. Satan is saying it is interpolated is an easy way to get out of the hole. But it is not. Pujiya, Vipra, Sila Guna Hina. And that president or minister may be Sila Guna Hina. But then Kahi Nija Dharma Tahi Samujhava. Bhagwan explained to Kabanda, this, he was Rakshasa, terrible Rakshasa who was Gandharva before. He explained to him Nija Dharma. Nija Dharma means what? Bhagwan's own, what I adhere to, what I follow, what is my creed. I follow the creed of bhakti. Like that he explained to Kabanda. And Nija Pada Priti Dekhi Manabhava. And when he saw Kabanda's great love for him, when Bhagwan saw Kabanda's great love for him, Bhagwan was very much moved. Raghupati Charana Kamala Sirunai bowed his head to the lotus feet of Bhagwan Ram. Gayau Gagana Apani Gati, by resuming his former Gandharva form. Gayau Gagana Gati. He went through the space. He went to his other loka through space. He did some space travel. Then Tahide Gati Ram Udara. Rama gave such an elevated place to that terrible Kabanda. You know, this Rakshas was so horrendous, means terrifying and all, and he had devoured many of passerby, you know. He was about to devour Rama Lakshmana also. He grabbed both of them. I don't remember seeing that. I saw that. No, he was holding two of them like that. And see, he also, Rama gave his original form, Gandharva. Go back to your loka and continue singing. and next time Durvasa Muni comes, I just told you that Brahmana is puja. You don't, you mock him or whatever. He must have mocked him or something, you know. Through song. He must have made up extempo and mocked him. Then Sabari ke ashram Pagu Thara, Bhagwan came now to Shabari's ashram. Pagu Thara. What do you give Pagu Thara? Huh? Yeah, Pagu Thara, repaired, right? Pagu Thara means, if you see the word there, it is as though Bhagwan just appeared there, standing. It doesn't say, Pagu Thara means standing on his feet, like that. In other words, no, it doesn't say that he appeared there. I'm saying it is as though, the presentation is as though he just appeared there in Shabari's ashram. And look at the amazing thing. Shabari dekhi Ram griha aaye. Tulsidas ji writes that he appeared at the ashram of Shabari. Shabari thinks Ram has come to my home. One is ashram and one is home. And Bhagwan had taken a vow not to go to anybody's home. Shabari dekhi Ram griha aaye. Griha word is clearly there. Rama had taken a vow not to go to anybody's home. But the idea is to bless the devotee. Rama will even go against his own words also to go. We'll see that thing tomorrow. That this is now Shabari Katha by itself we'll see. Shabari Prasanga. Okay. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om.